Now we're all set. Let's start with our first box. As if you watched other breaks yesterday, I assume you only stop at my break. If this is your first break, I'll try to explain a few things. Okay, but good luck, everybody. Full case here of Select. One of my favorite products is Select. Let's do half at a time. I did not do the complete numbers and stuff, so we'll try to talk about things as we go and what's the chance of stuff hitting. I'm going to definitely look at that when everything slows down a little bit. Maybe make a video. I usually do half a box at a time here. Let's see what we got to start us off. First half of the first box here. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we're looking at here. Starting us off, there's our first Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch, our first card of the break. These are just grandstands here. Brad K. Here's our first color. There's a nice color match. Cody Ware. The Blues, these are $199. 81 out of 199. William Byron. Any thoughts on the new Fuego? I think last year it was more... I hate to use a Pokemon term, but more full art. I think this is keeping in tune with more Select stuff. And there's a Connor Zillage trackside right away. Not a Prism, but 250 trackside 258. There's our Connor Zillage. You're getting about 2 of those per break. If anybody does want any of these, let me know. I'd be happy to send you some. Just give me a shout out. Don't post it in chat. I'll miss it. Send me a direct message. Because I always check my direct messages before. We got Spencer Boyd, Ryan Ellis. Here's our first Prism, our first Silver, Corey Day. Corey Day Silver there. And this is the only thing. I cannot read the name on this. I just got to go with the picture. This is obvious. This is my guy, the King, Richard Petty. And there's what the pit roads look like. That's Ryan Ellis. Got Kurt Busch and Daniel Hemrick. Here's a tricolor. Austin Beers. Very colorful. And here's our first autograph, a Kyle Larson autograph. That's a good start. Here's your Kyle Larson. Where did I put? See, never clean. Where did all my top loaders go? I just put them out. And where did I put them? I just opened it up. I showed you. And I placed them down somewhere, and now I can't find them. Where did I put them down? Okay, here's where I need my wife to help me out because I lose everything. This is weird. There they are. I literally just placed them in a spot. I said, okay, here's where I'm going to put my top loaders. There we go. There's our first Kyle Larson. Here's our first autograph. I don't say base, but not a colorful autograph. Kurt Busch. We're getting some Kyle Larson here. Dawson Sutton. Here is Chris Buescher. A white. Corey Day. Corey Day showing up. This is out of 99. 37 out of 99. The white parallel. And Jimmy Johnson. I'm liking these. I like the portrait with the car in here. I think that's a nice card. I do like those. Daniel Hemrick and William Swalich, Richard Petty. Here's a silver Justin Haley. And right behind that is a red Frankie Nunez, it looks like. Am I right? Yeah. Oh, no, Denny Hamlin. Sorry. I thought that was Frankie Nunez. I cannot read that. I got to get my glasses on. I'm going to get the old man glasses on right here because that's a little better. But that's very hard for me to see. I don't know if I'm colorblind. It's 33 out of 99. If you're new here, anything under 100, I will top load for you. Excuse me. Awesome Dawson. Noah Gregson and Ryan Blaney. Here is a green Justin Haley. Haley fan, that's all you. That's out of 75. This is 57. 57 out of 75. And the King and Fuego. Oh, Chris Buescher. In the pit. All right, so far one autograph. No memorabilia yet. The memorabilia is growing on me. I like the sparks. The lightning on it looks kind of nice. So I'm liking that. So far, no a low number, nothing to talk about low number yet. We'll get there. It's our first box, just starting off. There we go. We got Dale and Connor Zilic. Here is William Swalich. A blue, these are out of 199. And a selective swatch, little Josh Williams. The mullet is our first memorabilia. More Dale. Here is a trackside. That's our second one. You're usually getting about 2 per box. Tony B and Jake Garcia. Here's our first tandem. Oh, there you go. If you picked up the tandem, remember that was 1 card that you bid on. Kevin Harvick, the Harvick card. Kellen. That's a tandem. And more Corey Day. Josh Berry, Brendan Poole. Here is a silver William Swalich. And a tricolor John Paul Southern. And Fuego is Martin Truex, Ty Gibbs, Pit Road, John Hunter, and Brayton Lester. Rookie card there. Here is a purple Brad K. Which one? The silver was not a trackside. Give me a second here. Let's take a look. This, oh, you are correct. Good catch. The skills. That is a trackside. Let me get that taken care of right away. We're averaging about that's one per case is what it's averaging. So I will definitely get that taken care of. Good catch. I did not see that. It's not numbered. It's not numbered. This is 284. William Swalich. Congrats. We'll put that up here, and we'll show all these at the end, as always. We'll put that right there. Good catch. Good catch. I thought it was just a grandstand. Here is Justin Allgaier. Got Kyle Busch, Josh Williams, Corey LaJoie. Here is Alex Bowman Silver. And of course, there's a Joey Goss autograph. I'm a Joey Goss magnet. I always seem to pull a Joey Goss auto. And there is my Joey Goss auto right there. You're like, no way, Joey Goss. Wish I was a Connor Zilic autograph. This is 84 out of 99, so the blue. That's our second one. We got Kyle Larson and Joey Goss. Brad K. Pit Road. Corey Day, Ty Gibbs. Here is Ricky Stenhouse. Red. 125 on the red. And then Tyler Reddick, a free Tyler Reddick. And Spencer Boyd to finish off that first box. All right. If you haven't seen any yet, what's your first impression looking like? So far, the best card is that William Swalich Silver. That is a case hit. I think we just got an average 1 per case on those. But I was also saying, when I looked at the numbers, the silver for the pit roads, we only got 7 per box. So we're getting about 6 or 7. We're getting about 1 every 2 boxes on the silver for the pit roads also. So that's a little rare too. If you're working on a silver in pit roads, that's a little more on the rare side also. You're getting only about 6 per case. The King and Noah Gragson. Here's a blue Connor Zilic out of 199. This one's 21 out of 199. On that one, here is Junior, claim to fame, Lane Riggs and Ryan. Oh, this is a not a silver, but this is a trackside Lane Riggs. It's number 297. Ryan Blaney and Austin Hill. Here's a silver Kurt Busch grandstand. We got Chase Briscoe on the skills. Corey LaJoie, Pit Road. William Byron and Sammy Smith base cards. Connor Zilic tricolor. There's a fun tricolor. And Bobby Labonte. How about a legendary signature? Bobby Labonte here. A blue Bobby Labonte. Try saying that fast. 98 out of 99 is our first autograph of this box. Bobby Labonte blue. And a Corey Day Pit Road. Jeremy Clements, SVG. Frankie Nunez red out of 125 here. I got to get used to these. Kevin Harvick and Fuego. And Ty Gibbs Pit Road. In that box, we got Len Lewis. Darrell Waltrip. Here's a Zane Smith silver. And looks like Rusty Wallace. Rusty Wallace red. A red Rusty. 55 out of 99. More Kyle Busch. Jeff Burton and Carson Hocevar. John Hunter, blue, out of 199. And another claim to fame. Out of the three, this one's not winning me over here. SVG claim to fame. It's okay, not too bad. Oh, yeah, everything's shipped. We're shipping everything today. Brad K. In fact, I always ship everything. Donruss, sometimes we go for Donruss after a couple weeks. Then we don't ship the base cards anymore for Donruss. But, yeah, Select is everything's getting shipped in Select. For sure. Same thing with Prism. Sometimes Prism, after a couple weeks, the base cards, we don't ship the base cards. People are kind of tired of base. But Select, yes, I always shipped all the Select. All right, box number 2. I think we're owed an autograph here and a memorabilia. Let's see what we got. Should we cheat a little? See anything exciting? Corey LaJoie and Corey Day. The Coreys are there. Here is a Sheldon Creed purple. And a little Jesse Iwuji. See, now look at these sparks. I'm liking these. I like the lightning in the background. Got a little memorabilia. That's I'm a fan of that. That's the other inserts here is Josh Williams. Take a look at the two different types of inserts we got. I'm liking the sparks better. This is kind of plain. Not that it's Josh Williams or anything, but I like those. I think those are pretty nice. Terry Labonte. Here's a trackside Terry Labonte. 240. Ty Gibbs and Kyle Busch. Ryan Blaney silver. There we go. There's our second Prism. Okay, so when we say case hit, that's our second. This time Ryan Blaney. And 1 second, let me get that taken care of. That's our second Prism. Ryan Blaney. First one was William Swalich. So a little lucky there. A little lucky because those are usually one per case. Yeah, Josh Williams. This we're on our second box already. So those were the two memorabilias so far. More Ryan Blaney and Josh Berry in the pit road. Brad K, Spencer Boyd, tricolor of Junior. And here is Terry Labonte, it looks like. Claim to fame. Brendan Poole, pit road, Ryan Ellis, Kurt Busch. Here's a Carolina blue Josh Berry. Those are out of 199. 84 out of 199 for the Carolina blue one. Chris Buescher, Select Series. And John Hunter, pit road. We got Daniel. Look at right there. See a little zebra action happening here. Good luck, everybody. We got Daniel Hemrick and Awesome Dawson. Christian Eckes, silver. And, look at that. My guy, Swervin Irvin. We got an Ernie Irvin trackside action signature. That's a nice card. That's a good-looking card right there. Got the autograph number 5 out of 99. That is a nice card. I'm an Ernie Irvin, you know me. I like the old school drivers. When I was going to the track in North Carolina. That's our second one. Okay. Here's It's a wild card, but everybody's looking at that zebra coming up. Pay attention. Brayton Laster, Chris Buescher, and William Swalach. Let's see who we got. Good luck. Poop. Oh, Haley fan. Look at that one. Justin Haley. That's our first zebra here. Trackside. Not too shabby on that one. Where's Cardman? Someone tag. Let me just double check. I don't want to. Justin Haley. Justin Haley is Steve T. Steve T got that one. Is he? He might be working. That one's for Steve T. There he is. There he is. Congrats on that. Look, I'm going to shamelessly get United Sports Cards in the background if you're taking a screenshot of that. Okay, so when I'll keep that up there. We'll show all those at the end. The Salwich it's a silver. Give me a second here. Let me finish. Jimmy Johnson. Let's get this second box out of the way. Josh Williams. But these are case hits. There's 2 of them so far in the first 2 boxes. You never know. The William Salwich and Ryan Blaney are the trackside silvers. And then that zebra, definitely the zebra. I think we had only 2 yesterday in the 2 cases. Let me clean up a touch and start opening up box number 3. So far, the autographs are blue. Got a lot of blue autographs. No low numbers. We're not getting any. Oh, well, there you go. That'd be fun. It's good to pull the. We had. I forgot what the zebras were yesterday. We did have 2 zebras. No 1-on-1s yet. So let's talk 1-on-1s. Let's get that in our wheelhouse here. Get a nice 1-on-1. I haven't seen one yet. This is our 3rd case. No break tonight. Tomorrow morning, though. Tomorrow morning, if you're a morning person, take a look at tomorrow mornings and pick up your drivers there, because we're doing another full case tomorrow morning. Let's see what we're looking at here. Box number 3. Good luck, everybody. We got Mike McDowell and Taylor Gray. Ben Rhodes, Carolina Blue, Ben Rhodes out of 199. Ty Gibbs select skills. Ty Gibbs. Connor Hall. This is a high number. You got your trackside Connor Hall. Ty Dillon, and there's Kellen Harvick. Kyle Busch, silver. And there's a tandem. Dale Earnhardt. If you have the Dale Earnhardt Spark, we put that with that. Tyler Ackrum. We have Brett Cruz and Mark Martin. Here is tricolor Josh Berry. And how about a Daniel Suarez autograph? First autograph of box number 3. Who had Daniel Suarez? There's a nice autograph for you. Congrats on that. We'll put him with Kyle Larson up there. And Raja, a free Raja Kruth. Joey Logano, Dale Earnhardt. Here's Sally Mott. Sally Mott White, parallel. Looking 22 out of 99 on this one. What's Sally Mott, what's she driving? I don't know her door number. There's Junior and Fuego. Connor Hall. And Connor Zillage. The Connors are shown. Tony B. Here is like I said, these are a little more on the rare side. I think we're only getting about 6 per case. So Brendan Poole, a silver Pit Road. A little on the rare side. And here's a red Denny Hamlin. I like the skills parallel, but I like the skills insert, but the parallels, I don't know. It's a little weird, to be honest with you. This is a red one out of 99. This is 42 out of 99. I don't know, maybe that'll grow on me, but the blues and the reds so far we've seen. little. It's nice that those are clear and then the red in the background. I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. What do you guys think? This is a parallel. We got Christopher Bell, Jake Garcia, Josh Berry. Here is a little Dale Earnhardt Jr. on a 75, 73 out of 75. The green, the lime green, and Matt Kenseth. Claim to fame. Luke Fenhouse to finish that half. Box number 3. No tie-dyes yet. You know me, I'm a tie-dye guy. No tie-dyes. Maybe it's coming up right now. I'm still haven't seen a 1-on-1. Not to be calling it out. I want to call my shot here. Haven't seen a tie-dye yet. So let's see what we got coming in here. We have Jesse Love and Brennan Jones. This is a blue Daniel Suarez. 175 on those. And here is the selective swatch, the other type of memorabilia. Chris Buescher. Raja. This is a Raja high number, Raja trackside. Sam Myers, Ben Rhodes, Ricky Stenhouse, silver. And William Byron, claim to fame. Terry Labonte, pit road. Or Sally Mott. And, who called his shot? How about Terry Labonte? Tie-dye. I like the tie-dyes. This is a pit road tie-dye for Terry Labonte. 2 out of 25. There's our low number so far. Our low number of the day. We'll show those at the end. All right, I'm going 1-on-1 since I'm calling my shot. Darrell Waltrip. Here is Lane Riggs, Butterbean, and Eric Jones. A purple SVG. These are a burgundy. I'm sorry, a burgundy for all you fancy people out there. I only had 8 crayons in my box growing up. I didn't have the burgundy crayon. I didn't have the crayon sharpener on the back. I just had an 8 crayon. So this is burgundy apparently, and this is out of 85. So a little top loader is warranted for that one. Ross Chastain and Fuego. And Bubba Wallace. David Curry. Daniel Suarez. Here's William Swalich. Silver William Swalich. And as we were just talking about, J-Mac. How about an autograph? J. McMurray. I think we had one like this yesterday. Not a number, silver J. McMurray. With the McDonald's. My boys would like that. And we'll finish this strong with Austin Dillon, Parker Retzlaff, and Justin Haley. Here's a red Joe Ruggiero. Claim to fame. Looks like Butterbean. And our last card of box number 3 is Chandler Smith. More pit road stuff. All right, high number so far is out of 25, 1 tie-dye. Let's call it gold here now since it's working for me. Let's call it gold on this one. And I'll get these all sorted. I got nothing else going on today besides my son's made the playoffs. My son's baseball team made the playoffs, so tonight I will not be able to. So I'll try to work on this during the day. I'm going to ship yesterday's and today's. I'll try to get them all. I got yesterday case 1 sorted already. So I'll work on case 2 and get all the shipping notifications for yesterday's break. And then we'll start on this one. So hopefully today, or if not tomorrow, but tomorrow morning, another case break tomorrow morning for all you morning people here. Here's box number 4. We can look at that. Let me cheat here. Any colors? Josh Bilecki. We got Jimmy Johnson. Tanner Gray Silver. And the King and Fuego. John Paul Southern for the pit road. Jesse Love and Brennan Jones. Oh, how about a Ross Chastain? High number. That's a free Ross Chastain. Scrap. Here you go, scrap. Got a Ross Chastain tie-dye Trackside. 254 is the card number. This is 16 out of 25. There goes Scrap. How's that for a freebie? Congrats on that. If I don't know if Linda's still here. LP, can you tag Scrap there for a picture? Not too shabby for a high number also. Kyle Busch claim to fame. We got Austin Beers, Sammy Meyer, Ben Rhodes. Here's a Carolina Blue Josh Williams. Justin Bonsignor on the insert, the skills insert. Chase Elliott. There is Sally Mott and Chase Briscoe. There, Awesome Dawson, silver. And how about a second autograph? How about a little Michael McDowell? A good signature. Good signature there. Take a look at that one. Mike McDowell autograph. We'll thumb through all the autographs at the end. There's Riley Hurst, Butterbean, and Eric Jones. Here's Luke Fenhouse, the white parallel. Luke Fenhouse, this is number 42. 42 out of 99. And there's the duel, William Salich and Brett Cruz. The tandem. Frankie Nunez and Joey Logano Jr. We got SVG Carolina Blue. Jeff Gordon and Fuego. And Sammy Meyer Pit Road to finish that half a box. We're only in box number 4. So far, a couple tie-dyes. No gold yet. Let's get going on the gold. Let's see how this goes. All right. Box number 4. Second half. Let me see anything. We have Riley Hurst and Frankie Nunez. A red Dale Earnhardt. And how about a Bubba Wallace red selective swatch? Looks like some tires here. For Bubba Wallace, this is numbered 8 out of 99. Followed by Austin Cindric, high number. Austin Cindric on the trackside, 20212 is his number. Bailey Curry, Daniel Suarez. That was nope, not shiny. Brendan Jones, lime green, is out of 75. Michael McDowell and Fuego. Here's another high number, Harrison Burton. A little Burton high number. It is 269. Parker Retzlaff and Justin Allgaier. Here's a silver Jeremy Clements. We had, looks like Brad K here on claim to fame. Josh Bilecki, Michael McDowell, Taylor Gray. Here's a tricolored Josh Williams showing up. A lot of Josh Williams here. And right behind that is Joey Logano. I'm not used to seeing Joey Logano with no hair. There's Joey Logano. Good autograph for Joey. Put some effort into that. Silver signature. So, not too shabby, not too bad on that autograph. Jimmy Johnson, Pit Road. Ty Dillon and Gillen Harvick. William Salich, burgundy. Nope, purple. Out of 125. And Kyle Larson. And the skills, Kyle Larson. See, that's a nice card. I like the car and portrait inside there. Jesse Love. Brett Cruz. Mark Martin. Here is Jake Garcia silver. And how about Bubba Wallace tie-dye. Here's our third tie-dye of the day. This time a skills tie-dye. So what do you think about this? It's kind of growing on me. The more I like this is a nice clean picture, and then the tie-dyes in the background. Oh no, that's kind of growing here. This is number 22 out of 25. Ooh, close to door number. That's our third tie-dye for today, and finish off the box with Brennan Jones. All right, a lot of tie-dye. A lot of tie-dyes here. We need some gold cards. One of one would be nice too. 1 second, just give it a clean up. Yeah, 101 would be nice. Appreciate it. Let's just all think like that. I'd appreciate a 101 showing up. Maybe it's in this box right here. Box number 5 of the break. Thank you so much, everybody, for selling out the break today. Pretty quickly, too. It only took about an hour to sell. Okay, so that shows you that Select is pretty. Okay, Select is pretty popular. I'm a big Select guy. I do like Select. And the next full case break is tomorrow morning. Call it out. What about it? 1-1 Ryan Priest? All right, let's see what we got going here today. So far, the case hits, we had a high number silver and a zebra so far. Let's see what else shows up right now. Brett Cruz is starting us off. Mark Martin. Here is Ross Chastain, a free Ross Chastain. Carolina Blue Ross Chastain out of $199. Butterbean and Fuego. Denny Hamlin. There is your high number, your trackside Denny Hamlin. Joey Logano and Dale Earnhardt. Here is Brayton Lasser, silver, and Martin Truex, claim to fame. Joey Logano, pit road. We got Jake Garcia and Josh Berry, a white parallel, Brendan Poole. It is 12 out of 99 for Brendan Poole and Ryan Newman. Skills, Ryan Newman. How about Connor Zillage, pit road. John Hunter. We got Connor Hall on the silver. And here's a red Tyler Reddick. A free Tyler Reddick. That was one of the giveaways also. Take a look at the red. It's numbered 68 out of 99. Let's see what else is happening here. Tony B. Brayton Lester again, Josh Williams, another green, a lot more green than I'm seeing. The lime green, William Swalich, 75, and there's a tandem, William Byron and Rudy. This is for William Byron spot. We grouped those together. Jake Garcia, and all right, here comes something. Pay attention. Ty Dillon. Kellen Harvick. Here is the NASCAR, if you have not seen that. About an average of 4 or 5. So far, one case had 4, the other case had 5 in it. About 4 or 5 on the NASCAR parallels. So these are only in the trackside ones. So not a case hit, but pretty one every 3 or 4 boxes. Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin to finish off that half a box. What do you think about those NASCARs? Those were pretty nice last year, those first year last year. I will say my first impression of Select, it's very similar to last year. Nothing standing out at me too much that's different. The inserts, like I said, they're not full covering the card. I like these Sparks better this year. And it's what you expect. Trackside, grandstand, and pit road. So it's what Select is all about. So they're keeping true to Select. Let's see. We got Sally Mott to start us off. Chase Briscoe. Here is Jimmy Johnson, purple. And a selective swatch, John Hunter. Little JHN on the memorabilia. Here is your Carson Hocevar on your trackside. Butterbean and Eric Jones. A silver, Noah Gragson. Ross Chastain, Select Series. The skills. And a pit road, Taylor Gray. Connor Zillage, Tony B. Tricolor of Cole Custer. And how about a blue Brad autograph? There's Bradley K. 64 out of 99. On the Brad K autograph. Okay. We had Bobby Labonte. I'm just looking at the blues here. And Bradley K. Dale is the Pit Road. Eddie Curry, Daniel Suarez. Oh, how about a Ty Dillon? Now, this is a different green. If you take a look, here is our probably low number so far, definitely. 5 out of 5, Ty Dillon. Okay, not too shabby there for a low number. Not a 101, but kind of like it. We're going to get this, put this on the wall. There's up front and center for this one. We had Ty Dillon. This one's going to Budman. There you go. Ty Dillon for you. 5 out of 5. So far, Budman owns the low number of the break. We're going to try to beat it with a 101. Kyle Larson and Fuego. Back to Ty Dillon here. Another Ty Dillon. Parker Retzlaff and Justin Allgaier. How about a red Kevin Harvick? And right behind that, Jimmy Johnson, claim to fame. More Pit Road, Kevin Harvick. And the last pack of box number 5, is Michael McDowell, Taylor Gray, Spencer Boyd Silver, and oh, how about a tie-dye Brittany Z? There you go. You know me, I'm a big fan of Brittany. This is numbered 8 out of 25. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. This was with the AB group. Tie-dye out of 25. Very nice, very nice. And finish off with Brett Cruz for box number 5. All right, didn't get a 101, but got out of 5. Still want a color blast here. I'll need to do a color blast. Haven't seen one of those in this case yet. And haven't seen a 101 at all. We're in our 3rd case already. 2 cases yesterday, 1 case right now, and haven't seen a 101 yet. So let's get ready for that. So far, the zebra was Justin Haley, and then our NASCAR. We should get a couple more NASCAR parallels. All right, here we go. Box number 6. Box number 6 to get going here. What do we got? That might be a zebra. Let's get to it. We got Ryan Ellis and Kurt Busch. Here's a purple Connor Zillage. Kevin Harvick and Fuego here. Michael McDowell, Pit Road. There's Daniel Hemrick and Awesome Dawson Sutton. A silver Brendan Jones. And a Jack Wood autograph. Jack Wood. That would be mean. Maybe Jack Wood's watching our show right now. But if you are, do a little better on the autograph. You got to win Daytona 2 years in a row. Then you can sign like that. Okay, right now, though, you need a better autograph on that, Jack. Here is Taylor Gray. About Chris Buescher and William Swalich. And sure enough, about Chandler Smith on the second zebra of the case. There we go. Who had Chandler Smith here? Let's give a shout out. Let's keep that right there. That one's going to Chandler Smith is Moto. There he is. Congrats, Moto. Let me get that glare off there if you want to take a screenshot. Congrats on that. Our second zebra of the case. SVG, claim to fame. The NASCAR logo up here was Butterbean. Butterbean. So far, that's our only one, too. That's our only NASCAR logo we had there. And then the Justin Haley was a zebra also. Ty Dillon. Richard Petty and Noah Gragson. Here's Connor Hall Red. A Austin Hill Skills. And there's a high number Noah Gragson. Ryan Blaney and Austin Hill again. Jeff Gordon Silver. And a Justin Allgaier and Raja Tandem. It's all blended together, but I think we had one of those already. Here is Kellen Harvick. We got Ty Gibbs and Kyle Busch. Silver, little silver Kellen Harvick. And Dale Earnhardt, claim to fame. Parker Retzlaff, pit road for that half a box. And let's do the second half. We still memorabilia and autographs still were owed. Had a zebra in this one. Not too bad. Not too bad to have a zebra. All right. Where are we at now? Let's see. Good luck. Let's go with Brad Kay and Spencer Boyd. Here is Tricolor, Austin Beers. And Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe is the skills one. Justin Allgaier and Connor Zillage, Tony B. Here's another tricolor of John Paul Southern. 2 tricolors in a row. Butterbean Pit Road. Jake Garcia and Josh Berry. Here is a purple William Byron. And Chris Buescher on the skills. We got Eric Jones, Brendan Poole, and John Hunter. A silver Darrell Waltrip. And a blue Chase Briscoe. Okay, take a look on the skills. This is blue, so 40 out of 49. Right behind it is Bailey Curry, Brayton Laster, and Josh Williams. Oh, how about, I haven't heard his name, a little Zachary Tinkle. It is numbered out of 199, the Carolina Blue. Jimmy Johnson and Fuego, and Daniel Suarez. Finish off with Corey LaJoya, Corey Day. Here's Chandler Smith. Blue, and the selective swatch is Garrett Smitley. Looks like tires here. Garrett Smitley tires. And finish off the box with a Richard Petty high number, trackside Richard Petty. Not Prism, just high number on that. All right, halfway through the break here. Got some nice, couple zebras, couple silvers. The parallels, we got to increase the parallels. Haven't had a gold yet. Okay, but a couple of nice case hits. Let's see. Box, starting the second half of the break. Here's box number 7. And like I said, we'll get all these shipped to you today or tomorrow for sure. So the next break scheduled is for tomorrow morning and then Saturday afternoon, around 4 o'clock on Saturday. We'll be able to do another case break. So let's see what we got here. Let's see what's happening. All right, good luck on the second half of the break. Okay, we're looking for Corey LaJoya starting us off. Oh, look, starting with a gold right away. Little gold card coming up. Corey Day. Here is Jimmy Johnson, but everybody's looking right behind it at. Oh, there we go. Of gold. That is a good-looking card there. You got Richard Petty and Fuego. I do like the colors look really nice. Colors look really nice on that. Who had Richard Petty? I might be stealing this card from you. Who had? That's a nice card. That's going to Koopa. Koopa, that is all. That's you. Congrats on that. We might have to make Koopa an offer for that one. That's the first gold card of this case. Hopefully we'll have a few more. Sam Myers. Followed by Ty Gibbs and Kyle Busch. Frankie Nunez, silver. And right behind that is Justin Allgaier. Wait. Let's see. Yeah, I've been. We'll see. We'll see. We're still only halfway there. Living on a prayer. Brad K. Spencer Boyd. Here's a white Christian Eckes. This is numbered 19 out of 99. And Joey Logano and Fuego. Ross Chastain, high number Ross Chastain. A free high number Ross Chastain. That was a giveaway. Ryan Ellis and Kurt Busch. Alex Bowman, silver. And Carl Edwards, it looks like. Claim to fame. Sally Mott, Daniel Hemrick, and Dawson Sutton. And, a little Kyle Busch. Tie-dye. Kyle Busch. That's a nice card. 3 out of 25 for Kyle Busch. It's tough to talk about. Oh, hold on, right behind it is Tony B, a little Tony B Spark. See, that's a good looking memorabilia card. Red, so it's 66 out of 99. So far, how many tie-dyes? We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 tie-dyes today. 2 of them are high numbers. Ross Chastain and Kyle Busch. So far. Here is Chase Briscoe, Chris Buescher, and William Byron. Brennan Jones, silver. Grandstand. And Bradley Keselowski. Selective Swatch. No, I'm sorry, that's Select Skills. And Butterbean in the pit road. Yeah, I would say so far, 1 gold, 1 green. Every case has had a green out of 5. I don't know if that's a thing or not. But every case we've opened so far has had 1 green card out of 5. The autographs, like I said, Select is not a big autograph. Remember the old Butterbean last year? Select's not an autograph series. If you're going for autographs, I wouldn't. Select's for us set collectors. What do we got here? We got Brett Cruz and Mark Martin. Right behind Ryan Preece. Tricolor. And, all right, yesterday, the valued collector was Carl Edwards. Okay. I don't know if that's... But we did not have one in case 1. Case 2, we had Carl Edwards. Let's see what this one is. Legendary signature, card number 3. Yep, I believe this is Carl Edwards, which is surprising. Carl Edwards usually has a good autograph, and I haven't seen a redemption of Carl Edwards yet. So if you want to get this going, who had Carl Edwards? For this one's going to... it was in the C's, right? The C's is Michael. Michael, if you want to get this started, let me know. I'll send you the card no matter what, but I could scratch that off for you. And if you want to get this started, I don't know if you're a Carl Edwards collector or you're just holding on to that. Frankie Nunez to finish that pack. Joey Logano and Junior. Here's Austin Hill silver with a Ty Gibbs skills. Ty Gibbs. Josh Bilecki, Connor Zillage, Tony B, Carolina Blue, Landon Huffman out of 199. And right behind that is an autograph of Alex Bowman. There you go. Good Alex Bowman auto. And a lot of these ones we're having are the trackside action, so I do like both of those. Tony B, we had I didn't mention, there's no Tony B on our Wall of Fame yet, but we did mention her name a few times for parallels and stuff. Jeff Gordon, high number. Trackside Jeff Gordon. Jake Garcia and Josh Berry. Here's Kurt Busch, silver. And there's the tandem. The Earnhardts. Jimmy Johnson. Brendan Poole and John Hunter. And how about another out of 5? That's our second out of 5 here. A little Jeff Burton. That's a good surprise. 4 out of 5. Jeff Burton, numbered out of 5. That's our second. Well, not too bad. Not too bad. We had so far Ty Dillon and Jeff Burton are both numbered out of 5. Usually we get a lot of gold cards. We're getting a lot of green cards here. There's Dale and Jesse Love. And to finish off box number 7 is Laster. We got Josh Williams. Michael McDowell is the silver. Looks like Matt Kenseth on the claim to fame. And finish off with Brendan Jones, Pit Road. All right, 1 second. I got a lot. Now, if you do want any of these, I got a bunch of them. Let me know. Be happy to send you a few. If you are looking for any of these, I'll get my 3 boys into a sweatshop on their computer and entering these codes so I can get a t-shirt. Box number 8. Let me slide these back a little bit. Make more room for our 1-of-1 that's coming up. Okay. Yeah, 2 greens this time. That's interesting. So far, each case had 1 green, so this one has 2. Only 1 NASCAR so far. Parallel, 2 zebras. I gotta admit, I like the Tigers a little better than the zebras. And we said, people are saying, on 4th of July, people are saying is when the retail's coming out. I'll know for sure, and then I'll let everybody know when my guy has them. But they say July 3rd is when retail's coming out. So we'll see that. All right, here is box number 8. We got Todd Gilliland and Zane Smith. Austin Dillon, A.D. White out of 99. This is 90 out of 99 on that one. And Connor Zillage, SVG, for that one. Tandem. Brendan Poole, high number. Kyle Larson and Lynn Huffman. Here's Josh Williams, silver. And in Fuego, Ricky Stenhouse. Terry Labonte, Carson Popwell, Corey Heim. Tricolor Riley Hurst. And a little SVG autograph. Shane Van Gisbergen. A blue out of 99. Number 12. Number 12 out of 99. For our first autograph of the box. A lot of blues, a lot of blue autographs today. Ty Dillon for that pack. Anthony Alfredo, Christian Eckes. Here is a green out of 75. Carson Hocevar. Number 14 out of 75 on that one. And Kurt Busch, claim to fame. We're looking at Kellen Harvick, Jeff Burton, Caden Honeycutt. Here's Cody Ware, silver. And Ryan Blaney and Fuego. A red one. These are out of 99. Brett Cruz, Sheldon Creed, Blaine Perkins. Here's a red Mark Martin. And Dale, here's Junior in the skills. And another Mark Martin, this time a Pit Road Mark Martin. For that one. All right, how are we feeling on this? Let's all say, I want to see a 101. I have not seen one yet. We're 3 cases in. All right, good luck. Let's see what we get right here. sheet here. Anything shiny coming up? There is Austin Cindric and Harrison Burton. Here is Justin Haley on the burgundy. This one is 43 out of 125. And Jeremy Clements, Sparks. There you go. Josh Berry, high number. This trackside Josh Berry. We got Andre Perez de Lara and Cody Ware. John Paul Southern, silver. And Austin Cindric, selective skills. Daniel Suarez, Zachary Tinkle, Justin Haley, a tricolor, Chase Elliott. Probably Chase Elliott fans out there. That's a nice tricolor. Kyle Busch and Fuego, and Parker Retzlaff. Pit Road. Connor Mosack, Tanner Gray. Here's Jeb, little Jeb Burton on the Carolina Blue out of 199, and looks like Joey Logano for the claim to fame. Justin Allgaier, Ryan Preece. We got Ricky Stenhouse and Ricky Stenhouse. So if you want to take a look, if you can see a little better, here's a silver Ricky Stenhouse, and then the regular base Ricky Stenhouse. Get a good look at that. And right behind it is Spencer Boyd. Okay. A Trackside X in signature. There's our second autograph of the box, Spencer Boyd. Spencer Boyd auto, of course. I'm Spencer Boyd, as we were just talking about. Show all the autographs at the end if you did step away. Looks like a Michael McDowell Pit Road. And it looks like another NASCAR coming up here. Gio and Alex Bowman. Little Nick Sanchez. This is our second NASCAR parallel. First one was Butterbean. This one's Nick Sanchez. Like I said, we usually get about 4 we've been averaging, so this is our second one. Hopefully there are a few more coming in. Put that up there. Jeff Gordon, Skills, and Taylor Gray to finish off. Let me organize here a touch for we're 2/3 of the way through. What do you think? What's your impression? What are you feeling here? Sporadic, nothing blowing you over. I like the Richard Petty one. Of course, that's going to be good to me. We got 2 out of 5s. And then a bunch of tie-dyes. So far, 4 tie-dyes. None of the autographs were tie-dye. Most of them are blue. Sorry. Thought we had an extra card there. Still haven't seen a color blast. Hopefully it's happening right now. Let's see what we shall see. Let's see what we got here. This is box number 9. All right. Good luck. Let's get box number 9 moving. We have Landon Lewis is starting us off. Darrell Waltrip. Here is William Byron. William Byron purple. And there is our Carl Edwards. That's a nice patch. 97 out of 99, so not a low number. But not too bad. Not too bad a patch. You got something going on inside there. Trying to think what it is. Look like Affleck. There's Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick high number. Trackside Tyler Reddick. Luke Fenhouse. And more Tyler Reddick. SVG silver. Right behind it is SVG on the skills insert. Alex Bowman. We got Nick Sanchez and Jeff Gordon. John Hunter. John Hunter Nemechek. Tricolor. And Tony B. Patch auto. I forgot who was just asking about Tony B. Well, there you go. It is not numbered, but still, patch auto is nice to have. care of this for you. 54 out of 99. Put that right there. That's our first patch auto of the day. Todd Gilliland. And Ross Chastain. Austin Cindric. And Jeff Burton. Carolina Blue auto. 199 Jeff Burton. SVG and Fuego. A lot of SVG in this box. Zane Smith. Pit Road. Harrison Burton, Andre Perez, and Josh Berry. And how about, looks gold to me. Let me double check. 10 out of 10. Look at that. That's a fun card. The skills, gold skills. That's my first gold skills I saw. So the inserts are showing up in the gold. We got Fuego, Richard Petty, and now Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney on the gold. Try to get that glare off there. All right, so 2 greens and 2 golds. Oops, sorry, Richard. Drop the king over. Let's keep those, make sure everything's on camera. There you go. 2 greens and 2 golds so far in our case. Congrats, who had Richard Petty? Sorry, Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney is going to the $. I think he stepped away. But a nice gold card for him. Kyle Larson, Cody Ware, Zachary Tinkle. It is Sally Mott, Blue, Pit Road, and then Jeff Gordon. Claim to Fame. And one more Pit Road of Landon Huffman. All right, that kind of snuck up on me, that gold one. Usually, like the borders are usually gold, but see how that's kind of showing all the way through. 10 out of 10 on that one. Still haven't seen, come on, let's see. We need a color blast. Haven't seen one yet. Maybe sometimes we might call it. Let's see if we can call it right now. We got Connor Hall and Christopher Bell. Here's William Swalich Red. Chase Briscoe, it looks like. Claim to Fame. Nick Sanchez, high number. Trackside Nick Sanchez. Jeff Burton and Carson Hocevar. Here's a silver Ryan Preece. Noah Gragson and Fuego. There's Connor Mosack. And another gold card coming up. Denny Hamlin, Terry Labonte, and Brendan Poole. Brendan Poole gold. That's our gold cards. Here we go. We're getting a gold run. Brendan Poole. Trackside Brendan Poole. Numbered 6 out of 10. Let's see on that one. I think that's right there. Racing Outlaw. That's worth your admission price. Not too bad for $5. I'll get put that right there. Golds are kind of starting to hit. Congrats on that. What else we got? Kyle Larson, Claim to Fame, Tanner Gray, Lane Riggs, Bub Wallace. Here's a blue Corey Heim, followed by William Byron on the skills, and Ryan Preece. We got Austin Dillon, Chandler Smith, silver, Chris Buescher, and how about a little Bailey Curry NASCAR? That's our third NASCAR. This time Bailey Curry. Remember, those are a little, if you're putting the rainbow together, you're going to need that. And they're looking like 4 or 5 per case. That's our third one so far. We'll put it up there. And right behind it is the mullet, Josh Williams. There's Josh Williams on the autograph. Get that taken care of. Right there, Josh Williams autograph. And we'll finish with Ricky Stenhouse, Tyler Ackram, Raja Kruth. Here's Chase Briscoe and Fuego and Gio Ruggiero on the pit road. All right, there we go. There is box number, we're on number 10 right now. Okay, so finishing strong on the home stretch. So far, a couple gold cards in the last 2 boxes. 2 greens and 3 golds. All right. Sorry, I always count. It's just a habit. Just a habit to count. All right. Let's see, on box number 10. What are we looking at here? Still on 101. Let's see what we're going to roll on here. Come on. This one doesn't want to give up the cards. There you go. Maybe that's the good one. Maybe that's the lucky one. We have Richard Petty, followed by Noah Gragson. Here is Tanner Gray. Tanner Gray tricolor and a trackside signature of Austin Beers. There's our Austin Beers autograph. I'm not an Austin Beers guy, but nice autograph. Eric Jones. There is Terry Labonte and Lane Riggs. Spencer Boyd Silver. Right behind that is Noah Gragson and Fuego. And Taylor Gray Pit Road. Wallace, Austin Dillon. Here's Sammy Smith. Excuse me, Sammy Smith out of 75. This is 52 out of 75. And Kyle Larson, claim to fame. Harrison Burton, high number. I think that's our second one in the trackside. We have Chandler Smith and Tyler Akram. Parker Retzlaff, silver. Got another gold card coming up. William Byron Skills. Ty Dillon. Raja and Connor Hall. And the gold card right behind it is Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith is showing up today. This time a gold high number. Chandler Smith. It is number 4 out of 10. The gold cards, 3 boxes in a row. They're starting to pick up. 3 boxes in a row. Chandler Smith this time. That one's going to Chandler Smith is Moto Dan again. Oh, right behind it is a Joey Logano Sparks. A red one this time out of 99. Not too shabby on that. Kellen Harvick. We have Darrell Waltrip and Jim Burton. Noah Gragson silver. Here's Kyle Larson and Cliff Daniels in the tandem. And Justin Allgaier for that half of box number 10. So yeah, golds are picking up. We had 1 gold in the first half of the box, and now so far 3 more showed up. So gotta like that. Let's see what this one has to offer. What are we looking at here? Second half of box number 10. We have Carson Hocevar and Denny Hamlin. The tricolor is Connor Mosack. And Ryan Blaney, red. And Fuego. There's Michael McDowell. We have Ryan Blaney, Austin Hill. Brayton Lasser is the silver, a prism. And Bubba Wallace in Fuego. How about Bailey Curry, William Byron, Sammy Smith, and Tyler Akram with the NASCAR. That's our 4th one. So that's about average. Tyler Akram on our 4th NASCAR right there. Like I said, we're getting about 4 or 5 per case. And right behind it is Chris Buescher, patch auto. Chris Buescher. There you go. If you're looking for a Chris Buescher patch auto, there it is. That's it. That's our second patch auto. Usually we're getting about one. Really, Trey's a big NASCAR patch. I like that. I'm a checkered flag guy. I like the checkered flags. I think that really makes a card. I'm cheating here, looking ahead. Here's a high number. Austin Cindric. Jeremy Clements and SVG. Here is Dale Silver. Right behind that is, looks like Rusty Wallace. Looks like Rusty Wallace in the claim to fame. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right there. There's our first. Ready? Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Oh, Ryan Blaney. Who had Ryan Blaney? There was our first color blast of the day. Take care of that for you. That's our second Ryan Blaney color blast. Put that front and center. Congrats. Who had, hold on a second, I got to look it up. Ryan Blaney. Nice Ryan Blaney gold. Ryan Blaney's today. Where about Ryan Blaney? We had Ryan Blaney gold and Ryan Blaney color blast. 1 second. Got to give a shout out to Ryan Blaney is the $. And he stepped away. He's going to be really surprised when he watches this later. Oh, right behind it is a tie-dye Sam Meyer. Little Sammy Meyer tie-dye out of 25. Let me give a second here. This is going to 3 out of 25. That's our fifth tie-dye. Okay, it started off kind of light, but it's hitting. Things are picking up. Chase Elliott and the skills. Parker Retzlaff. We got Christopher Bell and Luke Fenhouse. Here's more Chase Elliott. Silver. Chase Briscoe and Fuego. And the last card, Brett Cruz of box number 10. All right. Well, that was a nice color blast. That's our second one. We've had a Tony B color blast and now 2 Ryan Blaney color blasts. And let's keep going. Like I said, last case we had 2 color blasts. Still haven't seen a 1-of-1 out of this box. I mean, they're kind of it started off a little weak, but we picked up the pace pretty well. So we gotta like that. Let's see what else we're gonna have in here for box number. This is box number 11 and 12 is right there. Any Custer? Like I said, I have said Cole Custer's name. I remember saying it. I'll look through. If you hang out when we get done, I'll show all the stuff I top loaded. We'll go through those. So the cards, the autographs, and the cards. We'll run through those. Let's start off box number with David Reagan, John Paul Southern. Here is Austin Dillon. And right behind it is a blue, that's a good color match, a blue Austin Hill Sparks. Yeah, I'm liking the Sparks. I do like those. I've come to that conclusion. He's got a NASCAR back here. Ryan Preece is a high number Ryan Preece. Not a prism, but high number. Austin Beers, Chase Elliott. Here's a silver Justin Haley. Joey Logano skills. And Spencer Boyd on the pit road. Right behind it, Josh Bilecki, Jimmy Johnson. And there's a Landon Huffman out of 99. This is 42. 42 out of 99 for him. Chase Elliott and Fuego. And Kurt Busch, pit road. Jesse Love, Brendan Jones, Kurt Busch, tricolor, and Tyler Ackrum. Tyler Ackrum autograph. This one's not numbered. Trackside signature of Tyler Ackrum. We'll show, like I said, we'll show all those at the end. Daniel Hemrick. There is Sammy Meyer and Ben Rhodes, and another NASCAR of Parker Retzlaff. There you go. That's our 5th NASCAR. Trackside NASCAR. I think that if you're going for the rainbow, you're going to have to put those NASCARs together. And I like that idea. I like that they put that idea together. Hold on. I was looking ahead. Sorry. Here is Jesse Love in the claim to fame. Awesome Dawson in Pit Road. Ty Dillon, Killian Harvick. We got Kate Honeycutt, Blue. And Rusty Wallace on the insert skills. More Ryan Blaney. Yeah, Ryan Blaney showing up today. Still searching for that 101. Come on. You gotta see it. It's gonna happen. I'm not a howler and a screamer, though. I'm not gonna jump around the room. I don't do that. I didn't do that when I was younger. My hands don't shake. I'm not sweating. Just enjoying the NASCARs. Gotta like it. All right, box number 11 we're on. We're looking at Sally Mott and Chase Briscoe. Here's Carson Kvapil, green out of 75. Ross Chastain, skills. And then Ricky Stenhouse, high number, 295. I'm going to have my list. I haven't opened up any of my cards yet. Butterbean and Eric Jones. William Byron, silver. Kyle Larson and Fuego. And here comes a Chris Buescher. We got Riley Hurst and Frankie Nunez. And a little Zane Smith. How about a little Zane Smith tie-dye? Take a look at that one. I like the tie-dyes. This time Zane Smith is showing up for tie-dyes. Number 10 out of 25. And Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch on the tandem card. Ryan Ellis, Bailey Curry, Daniel Suarez. Here's Josh Berry. Tricolor. And right behind it is Matt Kenseth on our second autograph. Going through a lot of top loaders on this. This is a good thing. A lot of low numbers. Matt Kenseth for the autograph. Finishing up box 11 with William Swalich. We got Parker Retzlaff and Justin Allgaier. Here is a purple Jimmy Johnson. And a Jimmy Johnson claim to fame. Richard Petty. We got Michael McDowell, Taylor Gray. Here's a silver Connor Zillage. And like I said, there's only about 6 of these. We're getting one every 2 boxes. So this is a little more on the rare side. And a red Ty Gibbs on the skills. And no Gregson to finish off box number 11. All right, one more box to go. Any Deegan? We did not have a Heli Deegan card yet. In fact, in 3 cases, I have not seen a Heli Deegan autograph. It is in the checklist, but I have not seen one. And we've done 3 cases. We are finishing up our 3rd case today. 4th case tomorrow. So for all you morning people out there, let's hang out with us tomorrow morning. The drivers are posted, and I'm going to work on it today. If you made an offer, I'm going to take a look at that after we're done here, after I say hi to the family. They're all up now. You can hear them. And then I'll check it out and get all these sorted for you. So have a little fun with NASCAR today, and I'll spend a little time doing some data just to see what's the probabilities and stuff. All right, good luck. Here's our last box for this break. Good luck, everybody. We got Austin Dillon, Chandler Smith, Cody Ware red, and Brett Cruz and Fuego. Here's a high number, Justin Haley, Tyler Akram and Raja, Sammy Smith silver, followed by a looks like Darrell Waltrip in Tide, Joey Logano, Connor Hall and Christopher Bell. There's Tony B. And how about a Landon Huffman autograph? A silver Prism autograph. Not too bad for Landon Huffman. looks like a tie-dye coming up also. There's Dale. We got Luke Fenhouse and Tyler Reddick. Oh, and I thought this was a tie-dye. Sorry. Parker Retzlaff, blue. Blue Parker Retzlaff. And Bubba Wallace in the skills. Connor Zillage. Here comes a Nick Sanchez and Jeff Gordon. Another Tony B. Prism. Tony B. Prism there. And a blue Bradley Keselowski. Claim to fame. These are out of 49. Yeah, 44 out of 49 on that one. More Tony B. Ross Chastain and Austin Cindric. Here is a blue Carson Hocevar. And a tandem. Chase Elliott and Alan Gustafson. It's a cool card. And Jake Garcia to finish off that half. All right, here's the last stack we're going to open. And thanks again, everybody, for hanging out with us in the morning and filling the break. Another full break here and filled pretty fast. So if you're enjoying that, please follow. If you like how we do it here, maybe keep it on the chill and you can watch during, while you're working and stuff during the day. We're going to do another one tomorrow. And we usually, like I said, we do about 2 or 3 day breaks and then 1 or 2 evening breaks. All NASCAR here. All right, good luck. Should we cheat here and take a look? Come on, I want a 1-on-1 to finish strong. William Byron and Sammy Smith. There's Sheldon Creed. Blue and another Brad Sparks. We got Zachary Tinkle. This is a high number there, not a silver, but a high number. Jeremy Clements and SVG. Here's a silver Connor Mosack. And there's Junior on the skills. Taylor Gray. Oh, there you go. Finish. Here comes a gold card coming up. Lennon Lewis, Darrell Waltrip, and Jeff Burton. Jeff Burton all day. We had, hold on here. There's a Jeff Burton gold out of 7 out of 10. And I believe, that was a Jeff Burton green card. So again, we like Ryan Blaney, but Jeff Burton's here too. That's our 5th gold card of the box. Justin Allgaier, like I said, I have said his name. I can't remember, to be honest with you, what I got. I'm going to go through these ones I top loaded in a little bit, so just hang out with us for a second. Here's Connor Zillage and Fuego. Ty Dillon, we're finishing strong here. Jeff Byrne, Carson Hocevar, Josh Barry White. Barry White, 42 out of 99. I got to work that into Josh Barry White there. This looks like Kevin Harvick. I have a hard time reading those. And speaking of Harvicks, there's Kellen Harvick. We got Denny Hamlin and Terry Labonte, Daniel Hemrick, silver, and there is a Sammy Meyer autograph. I think that's our last autograph. I think we had 2 in this box already. This time Sam Meyer blue out of 99, 57 out of 99 for that one. And then we're looking at Brett Cruz, Lane Riggs, Bubba Wallace. Here is a Ross Chastain, a free Ross Chastain out of 75. Connor Zillage. And the last card of the break is a pit road of Mark Martin to finish that off. All right, let me give you a second here. Let's take a look at all the autographs and anything I top loaded. You can see how many we get per case. Let's start with the case hits up here. And then we'll grab, okay, I top loaded all of them. And then here's the autographs. We'll look at the autographs from the Wall of Fame. We'll take a look at these. And then we'll finish with the parallels. All right, so case hit wise, for case hits, Parker Retzlaff. These are the NASCAR ones. Tyler Eckram. We got Bailey Curry. And Nick Sanchez. I think we had, one more. I think there should be one more here. Yep, there you go. And Butterbean. We had 5 NASCARs. So that's our average. We're looking like one every 2 or 3 boxes. We had 2 zebras, Justin Haley and Chandler Smith. So 2 zebras on that per case. And then 2 silvers, Ryan Blaney and William Swalach. These are not numbered, but they are the silvers, looking like case hits on that, 2 of those. Here comes the autographs. Like I said, Select is not a big autograph, but it's still some nice ones. We had Michael McDowell, Tyler Eckram, Jack Wood, of course. Always get a Jack Wood autograph for some reason. Spencer Boyd, we just called that. That was a call your shot. J-Mac. And Diego Suarez. And, of course, a Joey Goss autograph. There's a nice Kyle Larson one. And Savvy Meyer. Blue out of 99. Lennon Huffman. There's the rookie card. Matt Kenseth. Chris Buescher. This is a patch auto, Chris Buescher. Austin Beers. A lot of trackside signatures in this one. Josh Williams. We got Tony B. Our second trackside patch auto. Second patch auto. So 2 patch autos this one. Here's some color now. Ernie Irvan. That's a nice one. Blue. SVG autograph. A Brittany Z tie-dye autograph. Alex Bowman. Trackside blue. Here's Joey Logano, silver. Brad K, blue. And Bobby Labonte, blue. And then a redemption one for Carl Edwards. Okay, and then let's go with the low numbers here. Here was the tie-dye, Zane Smith, Sammy Meyer, Kyle Busch, tie-dye. A free Ross Chastain for the giveaway. Terry Labonte, and Bubba Wallace tie-dye on the Select Skills. And then, of course, we had 5 gold cards here. Not too shabby. Brennan Poole gold, Ryan Blaney gold, Richard Petty gold, and Fuego. That's my favorite cards. Chandler Smith, and Jeff Burton. Okay. How about 2 more greens, Jeff Burton again, and Ty Dillon out of 5. And then our color blast was Ryan Blaney. All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot, everybody. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations to those.